What is up, moviegoers? RPM Nexus here, bring you a brand new movie review. So stick around because we're about to get this video started. Alright, if this is your first time here and you want to see more movie reviews, be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe and bell icon because both of those will keep you up to date on all the cool movie reviews that I'll be doing here in the near future. Today's movie review is going to be Duck, Duck, Goose. This particular film, it is an animation film, it's a cartoon, so it's really cool for the kids and the family wise for you guys to sit down and enjoy a really cool animation film. So if you enjoy Pixar, if you enjoy DreamWorks, or if you enjoy Sony Animation, this film is right up your alley because the director of this is Chris Jenkins. He did a really cool job on this. He did a lot of other films in the past. He's done Home, he's done Atlantis for Disney, and he's also done Surf's Up. Surf's Up was a really cool video as well. And then you have Jim Gaffigan. He was a star in Super Troopers 2, and he is also Van Helsing in Transylvania 3. And if you haven't seen Transylvania 3, I recommend going to see it. It is a Sony Animation film, and I did a review on it, and it's going to pop up right here. And then you have Zendaya. Zendaya, she's done a lot of cool stuff. Her main roles were basically in the Disney show known as Shake It Up, and then she's also starred in the Spider-Man Homecoming film as Mary Jane, which a lot of people had dislikes about it, but I thought she did a pretty cool role. And then you also have Lance Lim, which I'm not too sure what part or how big of a role he was in Independence Day Resurgence, but that's the only film I could think of that was in his biography that I can point him out to you. Alright, so we got all that out of the way. Let's go ahead, let me tell you the backstory on the film. Basically what it is, Jim Gaffigan is a Canadian goose in this, and what happens, he's like a carefree, he's a crazy looking goose, funny, he zooms in, he's flying everywhere, and then all of a sudden he gets hurt. And it grounds him, and he cannot make the migration to the south like they all do, you know, like all geese and ducks and everything do during the winter. And so he befriends two little ducklings, which is really cute. I like Lance Lim's character because it's super funny in this. And then you also got Zendaya's, which is like super adorable in this. And let me tell you, the voice actors did a really cool job. And then you have the villain, which is a cat. His particular role in this, I'm not too sure who the voice actor of the cat was. I didn't go down that far. I just mainly went with the main actors in this. The cat has some kind of split personality where he'd be like one part of it, and then another part of it would be like a crazy part of it, which is weird, and that I didn't really particularly like that part of it. I figured they have more of an impact of a villain in this, but the cat really wasn't that big of a deal, besides the fact that towards the end, you know, you find out where the ducks are going, the little ducklings, and what they're meant for, and you're like, no! It's crazy. But this film was really cute. It's just, everything about it was super cool. I liked how Jim Gaffigan was with all the jokes. It was really cool jokes. And then you also had like Zendaya's jokes, and then you also had Lance Lim's. Lance Lim's jokes was pretty funny. I liked his role in this. He's probably my favorite duck in this. The jokes in the film were okay, but they were not as funny as most of them, but you know, it's animation, so you try to put a little humor into it, and hey, yeah, it comes out, and if it's not good, it's not good. The ending was super awesome. It was really cute. I like the way everything turned out for the geese and the ducklings, and especially when Gaffigan, or I'm not too sure how you say his last name. I like how at the end that the goose taught the little duckling to honk like a goose, you know, and then towards the end they become a family, and like that, it's just really cool. And then on top of that, it's definitely a must watch for the family. So if you enjoy the animation films and stuff like that, I recommend going to see that. And the pictures in this was solid. Coming from Chris Jenkins, you figured it has to be pretty much solid. The sceneries and everything, it's just really cool the way everything was broken into this and put into this film, and how big of a heart that the characters went into this. It's just the only part about this is I didn't like what the cat was. The cat was kind of overrated, and it's just the way the villain aspect of this. It's just one cat that is going after the ducks, and you figure it'd be like more than just one particular villain, but it wasn't. But anyways, guys, as far as star rating, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars because I actually enjoyed this film, and it didn't have a whole lot of bad to it except for the minor bad jokes and the villain in this. But other than that, The movie was solid. I enjoyed this animation film. I could put it right there with the Transylvania films and, you know, the Toy Story films. I would definitely be considering watching this again, but I'll probably watch it with my daughter. All the cool stuff out of the way, what I want to know is, what is your favorite animation film? I know for a fact, my favorite animation film of all times is Toy Story, and I will definitely be picking up this conversation down in the comments with you guys to find out what your favorite animation film is. So guys, I love you guys. Remember to hit the like button. RPM Nexus, out.